After a lot of digging and searching and a lot of missed trials later, I finally found it. Hey everybody, and before we jump into the actual game, which is going to be the Survivalist, of course, we just hit 400 subscribers, and I definitely want to thank you guys. That's been a fantastic feat. I never thought that even in the short time that I've been doing this, that I would ever get this many subscribers. I just figured it was going to be for fun. I was already playing the indie games. I might as well do reviews because everybody always liked how I explained games. So thank you so much. I mean, I really don't know how I've gotten here, but I know it's all thanks to you guys. And I definitely want to thank, especially coming up with this green screen, Lucrative Door definitely has given me some wonderful suggestions on how to fix this. I'm going to try to implement a little bit of those myself, but I'm also going to see what I can do extra to try to make it the best I can for you guys. I also want to kind of apologize. I have a Discord. There's 2 guys in there right now. Sadly, with work and with everything else, I've had a really hard time trying to keep up with everything, especially trying to play games, trying to go to work. Work's been a pain for me. I just got off of work. I just actually finished cooking. So even after a very long day, I'm just gonna let you guys know I'm gonna drink during this one. I hope you guys don't mind. If you have a problem with that, please leave it in the comments. I'm just trying to survive. So thank you again, guys, for all your comments, for all the love, and for 400 subscribers. It's amazing. And you know what? I'm gonna drink to that. But let's jump into this. So we're looking at the Survivalist, and I haven't had much time to write any type of script, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you the synopsis of it. I'm gonna tell you how the rest of the game goes. I'm gonna put this beer down. A living world full of surprises, secrets, and dangers await in the Survivalist, an adventure-filled survival sandbox set in the Escapist universe. Explore, build, craft, and even train monkeys with up to 3 of your friends in a desperate bid to survive. Have you got what it takes to be a survivalist? Now, I'm just going to go ahead and I've put some bulletin points on here. I'm telling you, everything's flying straight off the dome, and this is just going to be a chaotic video. But I'm going to start off real quick with the graphics, and I'm going to start off with the sound design. Graphics are exactly what you would expect from this development team when making the Escapist. It is a beautiful pixel art, a very smooth pixel art, vibrant colors. It's going to be a little bit of a change of pace from the Escapist being its grays, and this one's exploring more of its warmer tone colors, but it works beautifully, and they show that they're really adept in doing pixel art. And of course, with it being the Escapist crew, sound design is perfect with it too. These guys have never ceased to amaze me. They're always a fantastic group to make wonderful pixelized games. So let's jump into the game mechanics. Of course, simple enough, survival. So survival in this game really is not an incredibly hard one. All you really have to do is just watch your food. You're going to be killing animals and creatures to collect food, and then you're going to just basically keep cooking up recipes, all with different bonuses to health and stamina. And then, of course, being your standard survival game, it's going to be gathering resources like wood, tall grass, and many other things to survive. You're also going to have to make sure that you build defenses against raids of goblins and other creatures that'll attack like boars, tigers, and bats. So there's 2 building mechanics that are actually in this game, plus the cooking one that I have talked about before. One of the building mechanics is your simple creation of building materials, which will be from your workbench and your furnace. Things like wooden boards, ropes, all the way to nails and to metal framing. And then when it comes to cooking, of course, you have your standard fire, which will cook some of your basic meals that you can unlock. And then you have a cooking pot, which will extend that just a little bit. I think there's only like 4 or 5 more extra cooking recipes from the cooking pot, but those are the ones that are going to provide you with the best bonuses. Now, the interesting thing about the unlocks for this game is they're very, very simple. You're not looking to find some sort of blueprint or anything else like that. What'll happen is when you open up the tech tree to build something, you'll find the newer one that you have unlocked that'll have a few mystery boxes around it. building that single material will actually unlock those, which makes it very simple and very easy to at least go through the skill tree. And you can get through the skill tree pretty quickly, even by yourself. I think it took me anywhere between maybe an hour, hour and a half to get every resource that I needed to, and to expand the tech trees all the way out. Now, I don't know if they're going to be coming out with more things later on in development, or if this game's going to come out in early access and they're planning on adding more things. I'm not 100% sure, but to me, it kind of feels like it's a little shallow, or a little like missing a few things. I wish there were a few more upgrades that you could get that kind of helped you a little bit better. Now, I know what you're thinking. Between all of this building, all of this construction, all of the item collecting, that it seems just a little too overwhelming. Well, this is where monkeys come in. Monkeys are basically scattered throughout the lands to where you can save them from cages. You can also kind of just find them laying around, and then you also have to provide some of them with food. But essentially what you can do with these monkeys is think of, if anybody's actually played the game, and you probably have, or seen at least Jack and all of them play it, Satisfactory. These are basically your factories. If you can collect some monkeys, you can use the mimic ability on them, show them how to do a task, whether it be cutting down wood, collecting materials and putting it into a bin, or collecting materials, giving it to a workbench, and telling another monkey to actually build a certain item that you're wishing to build. They can do all of this. So they essentially end up becoming your automation while you explore the islands around. And they can fight. And that's going to be pretty big when we get to the dungeons, and I'll touch on that one in a second. But the thing that I do want to touch on, and the one thing that I fell in love with this game for, is its map design. This isn't like your normal survival game where they sit there and they go, oh, you're on this massive island and you have to survive. You're basically set afloat and set in the middle of an archipelago. So you have all these numerous islands. So you have to construct this small wooden sailboat and try to find these islands. You don't know where they're at. You don't know what's on these islands, but you'll go and find these islands. So you have a little bit of an exploration fun, just looking around and trying to find these islands. And with these islands, you'll also find, like I said, the dungeons. There's some small dungeons that are only like 2 to 3 rooms where you'll fight through, and you'll end up finding maybe a couple little bit of a treasure to them. But then you have the big dungeons, which, if I remember correctly, there are 4 to 5 big dungeons. And you're going to need to collect keys from a balloon man who sells things. You'll understand that one when you run into it. I had a hard time finding him. He's pretty simple. He floats around on a hot air balloon, lands somewhere, you can buy things from him. That's all that is. But essentially, you'll buy the keys from him, and you will go through this massive dungeon. Now, the dungeons can actually take you anywhere from 30 to 35 minutes, especially the major ones. They are big and very expansive, but this is where you're going to need your monkeys in combat, because there are certain puzzles that you have to implement. There are little switches where you have to have them mimic your certain emotes in certain situations to unlock or to proceed to the next gate. And of course, these major dungeons are actually very important because of the fact that they give you a specific item that'll allow you to escape from the islands. The one that I've gotten was the compass. That's as far as I've gotten because I think I've put about 3 to 4 hours into this game, and I still haven't found very many islands. It's a massive map that's included in this game, and I think I just lucked out in finding the island, finding the shop person, and buying the correct key, luckily, to have that footage put into this game. But all in all, this is a fantastic game. I really had a lot of fun with it, and it's got a lot of potential, and I also see a lot of potential of people with, you know, a couple friends, 2, 3 more friends that could jump in and join this game and make the survival experience a lot of fun, especially if you wanted to build like this massive fortress of solitude to keep any enemies away. It's something that I think a lot of survival people will have fun with, but even casual survivalist will also enjoy this game. So the Survivalist is coming out October 9th for all consoles and PC. So if you guys are interested in the game, I'm going to leave a link down below. I'm also going to leave a link to the Discord if you guys feel like joining. Perfectly fine. You can get on there, tell me if I'm doing something wrong, something right, doesn't matter. But if you guys did make it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I know it's going to be a long video, but if you liked it, leave a like, please. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can keep on top of all the new indie games that are coming out. I'm going to try to get out as many as I can all the time. And thank you again, guys, for 400 subscribers. That is amazing. I wouldn't be here without you guys, and it makes me happy to do these videos. So, like always, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, and have fun. So, this game is coming out on October 9th, right? Now, I know what you're thinking. Going to have to build these... What is it? Well, I just forgot the word. Forgot the word. I'm probably gonna have to put this in something. Okay, let's try that again.